We were bowling on the long pattern today.
Yes, so both lanes will be are dressed on the long pattern.
This long pattern has been chosen by Team Germany as they were the higher seed in this going into this final.
I don't think England mind. The lanes seem to be hooking a lot more than they were in the alley.
Yeah.
Therefore, the long kind of reacts more as a medium, and the medium kind of reacts as a short. So things are different here. Not the same balls are being used, most likely. I saw a lot of balls being polished or even just sanded up.
Just to go a bit longer, or either just to not have that much friction at the end.
Yes.
We see Vanessa leaving a 10-pin. She's bowling with her Brunswick Nexus.
Let's have a look at Autumn.
So Autumn picking up that spare.
Up for England will be Haley Rumke, while we look at Vanessa Timter from Germany.
Vanessa easily... Oh.
That's the thing with these lanes.
We forgot that the spare balls were also hooking because the lanes have so much friction.
I heard people were like breaking their wrists trying to just not hit their spare ball at all. Because even plastic starts rolling and hooks.
We saw one of the German girls yesterday practicing on the medium pattern with her spare ball, using it as a strike ball.
Yeah.
And it hooked a lot. So let's have a look at Janine Ripgut from Team Germany. Ball didn't seem to recover.
That's a difficult 5 count.
Okay. So Haley picks up that spare. Maybe luckily that her spare ball hooked.
I think she liked the fact that her spare ball kind of went left. And Lisa John, our anchor bowler for England, while Germany is still working on their third bowler, Janine Ripgood.
Oh, wow. There you go. That's another great spare by Janine Ripgood. She didn't like it off her hand, but when she saw that the pin spared.
That's a difficult one to spare.
Especially with your spare ball, but now at least we know the spare balls are hooking.
Yeah, that helps. That helps for sure. Let's see what Lisa John does.
Looked really good off her hand.
The English have a really good look on this pattern.
They do. When they heard yesterday they were going to bowl the long, they were relieved.
Yeah.
They were kind of relieved.
Let's take a look at Birgit Pupler, who will also be in the Masters semifinal later on today. She's giving her ball a lot of space to come back. She's throwing it pretty far out. Yesterday we saw in practice she was almost hitting like the second board.
On the medium pattern.
Yeah.
This is the long pattern, and
she's still pretty far out.
She is further than we expected her to be.
So I always say if it works, it works.
And I'm sure it will. She'll make it work.
Let's see what her spare ball does, since she hits the ball quite a bit.
Let's have a look at that. Oh, it hooked midway.
Yeah, it's tricky. I feel like they're going to have to move left and try to keep up with that backhand hook it's going to have.
They have to, because England has it under control now. At least they have their ball reaction under control. Here comes Patricia. Patricia Lovoto is the anchor woman of Team Germany.
It's so quiet.
It is. It's exciting.
I feel bad for talking, although they can't hear me. Oh, yeah, so she did not like that off her hand.
I have the feeling Patricia's a bit nervous, and I don't know. I wasn't expecting her to be. But this is a totally different venue, and it's something special, something extra, so.
I feel like in practice yesterday, she had to throw it pretty close to perfect to have a good ball reaction and strike. She left a lot of single pins, and maybe that's in her head a little bit too right now. But she made good use of her spare ball rolling and going left, because she just spared that 310 and Although England struck a little bit more. They're only 1 pin up after 1 frame.
Have a look at Haley White. There she goes. Oh, wow. Perfect
What a great shot.
It seems that England is not having that overreaction that Germany has.
No.
That was what we were already expecting. Germany has just a bit more hand in their shots.
What a good shot for Janine Gaba.
Even though there's a lot of friction on these lanes, these women did choose balls that hook a lot. You see Jenny bowling with a rotor grip Defiant.
There's still quite a bit of volume. I mean, it is the same pattern. Just the lanes and the lights. I mean, the lights make it warmer here. And the surface is, of course, different. Therefore,
we see both teams splitting now.
Yeah. The tough thing about this is you check in 6 balls, and that's all you get. And then you come here, and there's different lanes, different pins. The pattern is different. The lights make it different.
But you still
have to use those 6 balls.
You only
so
have
you don't really have a chance to
change. No, the 6 balls you choose at the beginning of the week, those are the 6 balls you need.
And you just have to hope that they work on this as well. And you can change a lot.
Well, we saw a lot of coaches use the ball spinner that's been provided by the organization. A lot of sanding, a lot of polishing, while we see Autumn having a great strike.
They look dialed in.
I'm not sure if she's chewing her gum now, but during the finals of the Masters Championship and the doubles, Autumn is chewing gum, and I'm actually starting to think it's some kind of superstition.
Stress reliever, maybe.
Yeah, it's something that goes with her routine.
Yeah, she definitely has gum in right now.
Here's Haley. Oh, wow, that was
shot.
a wonderful shot by Haley. Haley's
great.
been bowling great all week. She got into the Masters final being a top 8 seed and unfortunately lost her match against Sandra Andersson. Well, that's not one you want to bowl your first match against, so.
Not at all. Let's have a look at Janine Ripgood.
We just took some more time to make this spare.
No. Yes.
And it wasn't enough time.
Thing is, she's really up the back of her ball, especially her spare ball. It seems to be going a tad bit flat, and so her spare ball won't really be...
Do you think she's overcompensating for the fact that her
so.
spare ball was hooking during practice yesterday?
Well, the thing is, she's so up the back of it, and it doesn't have a lot of rotation. Like, she doesn't lift it as much, and so her ball won't really hook as much as the others, but maybe she has that in her head.
So we see Lisa John. Lisa John is the 5th player for Team England today, and we can see now why they put her in last place.
They look scary good right now.
They
Team
do.
England.
Well, they look scary good during the semis too, against
really
Team
nice
Sweden.
shot by Birgit Puppler, but it seems again like she's covering a lot of boards, and that 10 pin. I mean, she needs to throw it close to perfect to get that 10 pin out.
Yeah. I have the feeling that her ball is having too much of a skid flip to carry.
Yeah.
Since these lanes already give you that flip, this just gives it some more flip. Perfect spare. I think she's not changing anything with her spare ball. She's just making it work with that small hook.
You just kind of have to adjust. You can just move a little left.
I think that's what she's
your
doing.
feet. It's so hard that if you want to change your release to do that consistently.
Yeah, and do it at this moment during this extremely important final.
Let's look at Pat. Looks to be better. Was
Pat
a bit better. Comes up a little bit high.
Just a bit high.
Almost a 4.9. Trips a 4. Not bad. I think she can work off of that. So Team Germany is bowling well, maybe not a little bit slower, but England is striking a lot, so they are a
They're
bit
quicker. They only have to throw once. So
The
as you can
scoreboard
see.
is a little bit tricky, though. They only, per team, show the player that is up.
But they do show the total.
They do show a total, so after 2 frames, England is up by 13 pins, but they are working on quite a bit of doubles.
Yes, they are.
While, of course, we saw Jenny Lippert miss. So England is up by, I'd say about 35 pins.
Yeah, but Jenny also missed. She also had an open frame because she had that split with that ball going through the face.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at Haley again. She's working on a double.
Just a bit in.
Yes. She knew it off her hand that it was in.
I think the big difference between this pattern here and the pattern...
It doesn't hold.
It doesn't hold at all.
No.
Nothing holds. Just putting it just a bit tight.
It doesn't hold, and there's I feel like light hits. We saw that a lot because of the way the pins are in the bowling alley. That light hits carry a lot, but right here it's not different.
No,
different pins, different lanes. It's tricky, especially if you've bowled in this alley all week long and you have a feel of what your ball's going to do, and that kind of gets into your system, and then you come here and you have to kind of shut that system out.
Yeah, you totally
and restart.
You get pulled out of your comfort zone, and I think it can be. Oh, for the higher seed, it can be. It can be it can be. Sorry, we're just watching. And she spared. She's so happy she did. Look at her.
Spare ball hook in.
Well, I was just going to say it can be an advantage for the lower seed because they have nothing to lose, and the higher seed might not like it.
I feel like just making it here, you don't really have anything to lose. Up for Germany is Vanessa Timter, and she's having a rough start. She started with a 9 miss and then a split that she wasn't able to convert. So she only has 18 in the second frame.
Oh, lucky shot.
But how about a Brooklyn strike to make up for that? How about that?
Yeah, it was good.
Good shot for Jenny.
Jenny spared. With that open from Haley White, Germany's not so far behind. That was a perfect shot by Jenny. Much better than her first 2 shots where she went light and just a bit too much.
Ooh. Autumn, I thought she liked it off her hand, but it picked up quite a bit, and she left the 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. Which, if it was just a 3, 6, 7, 10,
it would have been easier to spare.
Yeah, but this one is
that extra pin is just
makes it so much harder.
She steps up quick though. There you go. That was a wonderful shot by Autumn Chamberlain.
We're just talking here about how hard that spare is to make, and
you know it was funny because she went up.
She didn't even think about it.
She didn't think about it. She just took her spare ball. She stood and walked as fast as she could and spared it.
Great pickup. That's what you want to see in a final like this.
Here comes Biggie.
She changed balls, but this one seems to be going even more.
This one hooked earlier, but it just hooked the same amount of boards, or maybe even just more. Oh, another perfect strike by Haley.
So she has a nice spare double.
She's really been bowling so good all week. I was so impressed with her during the doubles.
It's too bad we don't see more of the English girls around Europe all year long. It's sad.
Well, we just heard all of them have jobs, and it's difficult to get time off from work to bowl the European bowling tour. Not just that, of course, it costs you a lot of money, and also
it costs so much money.
And also, if you have time off from work, you don't always, not
Yeah.
everybody's as crazy as we are to spend all our free time on bowling. Sometimes
Yeah,
you
we
just
are
need a
kinda
break.
crazy. Let's have a look at Lisa John as Germany is catching up time-wise. Both anchor women are up.
There's Lisa. That was
Nice
so
shot.
good. All of her shots were really, really good.
What a great shot.
Just before we started, she said that this was the biggest accomplishment to her. She has 21 medals earned at
Like
European
Europeans and
Championships and
Worlds
World Championships, and this was her biggest accomplishment. I think that
That's
says
really
it all.
great.
That says
Wow, nice shot for Patricia as well. And
so. Patricia's fans are here in the theater, and they just called her Beast.
for everyone who watched that on the chat, we called her fierce, and they call her beast.
So we'll call her a fierce beast. Her hair is so cool.
It's so out of control right now.
It fits with her personality.
Yeah, I love it.
So Haley's up first.
We are in frame 4, and England is up by, it says 39 pins. I think that's about right. Although Germany is getting a little closer as they started striking.
That is so good. We know why they put her in first place. She really knows how to get that team motivated.
When you say so good, you remind me of Sophia Grace that's always on the Ellen show. The little girl who sings Nicki Minaj.
No, I
You've
don't know
never
her.
seen that? Oh.
Yeah, did you hear that? She liked it. Making noise just
Great
after
shot by
she
Anita
released that
Gabo.
ball. I think what she was asking for was carry. Is Jenny?
Nice
Wow.
shot. Great shot.
We really knew that this was going to be such a great match to watch because both of them were able to beat their opponents. Team England
And
beat.
how?
Yeah,
Wow.
Team England beat number 1 seed Sweden, the favorite to win the team championships.
11:47 to 11:14.
That is
craziest match I've probably ever seen.
Crazy. And then Team Germany,
who had a lower score, but it was just as crazy as splits were flying through the air in the 10th frame, and it really came down to if Patricia spared in the 10th or not.
And she did. She shot. She was kind of nervous though because she shot and she had a Brooklyn and it just left the 5, which was nice.
She aimed for the Brooklyn, she told me.
Oh, she did?
Yes.
Okay, so she aimed for
She
the
didn't want to
Brooklyn.
hook it and leave something that she couldn't make, so she kind of flattened it out and went left.
Well, it was
just
a
to be
good thing
sure.
that the 5 pin was there.
5 pin is nice. That's a nice pin to spare if you need it. Good job by
So
Vanessa.
Vanessa spares. She did start with 2 open, so that's unfortunate for her and her team. But I'm sure she'll be back to make up for it.
That's the nice thing about her spare ball.
It does go straight.
No, it goes a little left and then it just spares it from the other side.
Oh, okay.
Left side of the 6 pin. That'll work.
So
Up, getting in rip good. She's working on a strike, so if she can make it into a double, that'll really help Germany get back to the English.
oof, just a bit high. I'm thinking that her speed might not help her on these lanes because. Ooh, Haley Ronke.
Talking about light hits,
That's the only one that struck.
all the pins, and she makes it into a turkey.
But that's the only one that struck.
Yeah.
Until now,
Love
as a
it.
light hit. No, but what I was saying about Janine, her slower ball speed is not going to help her out with this
Good
lane
job.
condition.
She's really happy with that spare.
Yeah, because she missed the one before this.
Here we go. Lisa John working on the first 3 strikes.
So England is already ahead by 57 pins at the end of this 4th frame, and
No, because Pupler and still needs to bowl.
oh, that's right. But Lisa is working on a turkey, so I'm wondering if what she can do here. It's looking good again. Wow. Did you see
shot.
that?
Yeah, that was great.
So impressive. So impressive. She looks so relaxed. You can tell that.
I mean, if you have 21 medals in championship events.
Yeah, you don't get nervous easily.
Good nerves, but bad nerves, probably not. Yeah,
So-
that's the tricky thing about Birgit's shot. That if you cover way too many boards,
That's
it's
your
just
lead.
not going to recover. And she leaves a 2, 4, 8, 10, which is sparable, especially with her hook.
Yeah.
The thing is just, is she going to be able to move correctly since the lane hooks so much?
Well, the thing
I'd
is,
say go 3 right.
I
And
would
throw it
too.
at the same spot.
Yeah, I would. I would do the same. But
we will see.
you know, she switched back to that Versamax,
She
and
should. That ball on the right lane was just, I wouldn't say horrible, but her reaction just
oops.
wasn't that good. No, that'll work.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll work.
I thought it was gonna hook too much, and she just killed that spare.
Great
Oh
shot.
my god!
That is awesome.
Everybody, the whole theater is, of course, very impressed with that shot. So are we. Wow.
I want to ask her if she moved the way we told her.
Let's interview her. So we saw you spare that big split, and we said you should move 3. Did you hear us? Did you do exactly what we told you to? If she says yes.
Great pickup, though. Those are clutch moments in a match like this.
Here's Patricia working on a strike.
Oh,
yay.
Wow. Nice high
Double
hit.
up.
High hits. That'll work.
I'm missing that. I'm missing that beast by Team Germany.
So England is up by about 51 pins. We are not even halfway yet. A lot of things can happen. Here we look at Haley, who struck 3 out of her 4 frames, and she only had 1 split.
Let's look at her. Oops. Ah. It was just a bit high. So now we see the whole team score of Team England.
They have 377 after Haley's shot just now, but we are working on a 4-bagger for Lisa and a turkey for Haley Rumpke.
Janine also has a turkey. Very good.
Haley has a 9 spare. Up now, Vanessa Timter. She goes Brooklyn again, but
she does not look to have.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't look
good
like she has a
shot.
great line.
No.
I think she's kind of still searching for it, which is tough.
Wow.
Great job by Jenny Dillingham. Real good.
Team England also looks like they're really enjoying themselves as.
Yeah, they're just having fun. Although I'm sure they're all really wanting to win this.
I think Autumn feels that she hasn't thrown a good shot yet, and she's just really trying.
Well, she moved quite a bit in on this shot, trying to get a little bit more angle on it since she went pretty much like through the face and leaving that big split. And I think she tried to angle out a bit, but it went pretty early. Good shot for Janine. It was better on line for sure.
It was.
It just doesn't really hit through the pins.
No.
See if she can make this spare, as she had some trouble before on the left side trying to shoot spares.
Oh no.
Did I just jinx her? You think she's overcompensating?
I think she is, because she missed the 4-7.
Haley Rumpke moved in a bit as well.
Yeah, I think she did move in because she saw that Autumn's ball was a bit high and picking up
That's
earlier.
the whole key of 5-man bowling, is that you're going to have to read off your teammates and see what you're going to do, because especially in a setting like this, the lanes are going to change so quickly that, I mean, if Lisa bowls, and then the next time she bowls, she's probably going to have to move 2 and 1 left.
Yeah. So Birgit's still sticking with that black Versamax by Brunswick.
It's looking good, just not great.
No, well, it's looking great. It's just not carrying great. She had two.
Good
She
job.
started with 2 10-pins, which I thought were really good, and now this 4-pin. She has to change something. I'm just not sure what. Because if
I
she
feel
moves
like,
in,
remember that karma she was throwing yesterday?
yeah, that looked really really
I think
good.
that looked really good.
I'm wondering why she chose not to bowl with the
I
karma
don't
this
know.
morning. By
I
Brunswick.
mean, she was bowling with it on both patterns, and I think even on the long it looked really good. And it seems like she needs that less of angle right now
I think so
to
too.
make it work.
Not so much angle, not so many boards. I think I would rather see her move a bit more in and play a bit closer to the pocket.
Yeah! Wow! That was just wow.
That 10-pin fell
Grab that momentum
extremely,
and don't give it away.
extremely late.
I
That
know.
was really late. You could see Patricia smiling.
I was like, is it going to fall to the left? Is it going to fall to the right? I don't know. Luckily,
Is it going to fall at all? That was
Yeah.
also, we were not sure of that. Here's Patricia.
She
That
answers
ball
with a
looked
nice
really
strike.
good.
Good shot.
I'm
She's
really
not going to
liking-
let this go.
She's not. I'm really liking the look of that pursuit on the long pattern for her. That ball really does not overreact and just holds holds the line. And yeah, it looks really, really good.
And the Germans are having a bit of a team meeting. We are halfway done with this game, and the English are up by 60 pins. And 60 pins is not a lot if you
No.
still have 25 frames to go.
That's true. It's nothing.
Oh,
Especially when England has a split, which is inevitably probably going to be an open, unless they get a bit lucky.
I don't see this being made a lot.
No. This is a very difficult split to convert.
We've seen some nice pickups this final, but this one is
Difficult.
quite hard. See what Janine does. She's working on a double.
I think she thought it was going to go a bit high, but it actually was kind of perfect.
It stayed. Perfect shot.
So
She makes it into a turkey, and that changes things quite a bit since the English opened, and she made it into a turkey. Here we have Vanessa Timter, who has been struggling to find a good line.